already got a big personal best.
There's one Briton in each of these three semi-finals. The men's 60 metres, Sean Safoantwi goes in this first semi-final, although he is an outsider in every sense of the word. He goes in lane 8. Dwayne Chambers holds that European Championship record and European record from Turin back in 2009. Gosh, well, that was 6 years ago now. Well, there's the lineup. Morten Madsen, the Danish champion, goes in lane 1. Charuti in 2, Biron in France goes in 3, then Mariano 4 for the Netherlands. Jakubczyk probably starts as favourites here, the German in 5, looked fabulous in the heats yesterday. Dimitrov, Bulgaria 6, Rose of Sweden 7, Safoantwi in lane 8 for Great Britain. Well, very quick track this, we know that. The times in the ladies' races coming out superbly fast. Plenty of personal bests over the sprint hurdles and the sprints so far at these championships. Morten Madsen set a personal best in his heat, but he was only 5th, the Dane, and 6.69 doesn't really cut it with the very best fellas who can go down towards 750, 650 or even quicker. Fabio Cerutti, season's best for him too in his heat, but he also just 5th, the Italian, squeezing through as a fastest loser. He goes in 2. Emmanuel Biron, also a season's best in his heat. So many of these men have peaked perfectly. 8th in the European Indoors 60 metres final 2 years ago, so he has been here before. Indeed, he was 6th at the World Indoors last year, Biron. Pretty good long jumper as well, 7.96. Brian Mariano goes in lane 4 for the Netherlands. Member of their relay team, the 30-year-old. And heat 2 equaling his season's best in his heat, Mariano. And there is Jakubczyk, the German, Lukas Jakubczyk, 5th in the European Championships 100 last summer in Zurich. He won his heat, and impressively so, Jakubczyk. He's a good performer, and I think starts as favourite here, perhaps. Denis Dimitrov of Bulgaria goes in 6, a personal best in his heat of 6.65. Former European junior silver medalist over 100, the Bulgarian. He's still only 21 years old. Odin Rose of Sweden, a season's best in his heat for him too, 6.67 in lane 7. And then Sean Safoantwi will need to run out of his skin here, although something down towards his personal best of 6.59 would probably get him through. He's run 6.61 this year. The tutelage of his coach, who is well known now, Safoantwi's coach, that's Jonas Tawayadudu. Also looks after CJ Uja, who goes in the second of these 3 semi-finals. It's the same as in the ladies. Only the first 2 will go through by right, with the 2 fastest losers. Richard Kilty, Britain's world indoor champion, goes in the 3rd semi-final. So a really good crowd in the O2 Arena this afternoon in Prague. These men will have to race again in couple of hours time. Their final is at 5:15 local time, 4:15 in the UK, so they've got just over 2 hours. Madsen in 1 for Denmark, Ceruti of Italy in 2, Biron France 3, Mariano of the Netherlands 4, then Jakubczyk the German in 5, Dimitrov 6, Rose 7, nearest the camera, Safoantwi of Great Britain in lane 8. Good start from Jakubczyk, brilliant start from the German, coming through strong, yellow Mariano in the orange, and it's really tight on the near side. Look at Safoantwi, doesn't get it, I think 3rd. I think Jakubczyk taking it from Biron, the Frenchman coming through pretty quickly over in lane 3 in that white top. I think Safoantwi probably 3rd. The times will be important, but he didn't secure a top 2 spot, that's for sure. 6.59 for Jakubczyk. Well, that's within 100th of his season's best, which he set in his heat. Certainly Mariano, I thought, led over the first 20 or so in that orange strip for the Netherlands in lane 4 beside the German, 4th from right. And Biron in the white strip to the right there for France, coming through really strongly. Let's take a look at the places here. We'll try and bring that up for you as quickly as we can. But certainly Jakubczyk taking that one, there's no doubt about it. just waiting for those times to come up. 6:59 for Jakubczyk, 6:61 for Bimaro. Safawantwi did get third, 6:63 with Mariano, the Dutchman, in fourth, 6:64. It was very, very tight indeed, goodness me. In fact, between second and sixth, just 6/100ths of a second. How about that for packing? Safawantwi, those 6:63, will be chewing his nails for the next few minutes, see if he can get through as a fastest loser.
Well, their confirmation, and it was really as tight as that. That by far the most competitive of the semi-finals we've seen across the men and women so far. No clear winner